Well, if you have not yet checked your calendar, Easter is early this year.
It is.
Which means we need to get a jump on all of those chocolate eggs. And to help us do that, we have Liz Bouchon, of course, Just Desserts, your wonderful cookbook. And you're using your ganache and your brownie and all kinds of good stuff.
Absolutely.
That's
Well,
pretty.
this is so pretty and it's so easy, but I have a secret tool. And the tool is these silicone baking pads or mats or whatever you call it.
Look at these.
Isn't
just
that the
floppy
neatest
and
thing?
nice.
Yeah.
And and do you have to spray them or do they?
No, that's the best
automatically
part.
come
you
right
can
out?
put them in the freezer, you can put them in the oven, you can, you know, it's just great. Dishwasher, and you don't have to spray it. Well, for this particular recipe, you don't have to spray anything. You don't have to put any saran wrap in the bottom of the cavity or anything like that to make it work.
And do they offer all different kinds of shapes?
Yes.
So you can, look at that.
And
so they have the eggs.
They have the egg shape, which is what we're going to make today too. So I'm going to show you that. And how we get started is we need to make the chocolate mousse. And chocolate mousse is made with chocolate ganache, which is heavy cream and chocolate chips.
Is there anything better in this world than chocolate ganache?
No, I know. And you know, this is starting to set up. So if I would let this set, it would turn into chocolate truffles, which would really be good inside of one of those eggs. So that might be another thing we'll do later on.
But we're doing
anyway,
a mousse inside these eggs today.
Yes, we're doing mousse.
Mousse, ganache, it's all chocolate deliciousness.
And so what I have here is whipped cream. This is about 2/3 of a cup of whipped cream.
Okay.
And we're going to just fold this together.
Yes,
and this
we
is
are.
all this is. This is just the chocolate mousse. And you just keep doing this until it's blended.
Okay.
And then we're going to pour it into our measuring cup. But in the meantime, we need to cut our brownies. So for this recipe, you're going to go ahead and make your brownie. And I cooked it in a, or baked it in a little cookie baking sheet. So it's thin because you don't want a big, thick piece of brownie on top of this.
Okay, so we did not make our brownie in the little mold?
No.
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 Okay.
We made the brownie in a baking sheet, like a cookie sheet. And you want to use parchment paper on the bottom of your cookie sheet so that you don't have your brownie to stick. Then you're going to take that out, and you might want to put it in the freezer. You don't have to, depends on the richness of your brownies. But what we're going to do is take a cutter, and we're going to cut out the oval eggs. Now this was just a regular cookie cutter, a large round, like a 3-inch round, and I stretched it and molded it to fit inside of my mold.
What are you, Hercules over here?
Yeah, yeah.
You just take it and mold it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, so we want to make the most of our brownies because we have other things to cut out.
Okay.
So just cut out some brownie squares for me.
Okay.
And while you're doing that, I'm going to continue mixing our mousse. The more you mix the mousse, the less whipped cream pockets you'll have in it, but you don't want to beat it because you want it to be light and fluffy. Look how pretty that is.
That is beautiful.
And
you
so
used your
tasty.
heavy whipping cream?
Yes.
I'm guessing?
I would not use Cool Whip or, you know, those kind of deals.
You make it, you're on your own from scratch, which is actually pretty easy.
It's not hard. Yeah, it is. It really is.
Yeah. And ganache, people think is very challenging to make, but it's really not either.
It isn't, no. Now I'm going to show you how to take this out. And all you do, this is the funnest thing. Well, one already fell out. Okay. You just
now,
turn
those
it
are
over.
your mousse things.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm with you now. So we refrigerated that.
Cutest? Yes, you freeze it. You freeze it.
Okay.
And then you just pop it out. Can it get any easier than that? I don't think so.
I'm with you now, Liz.
I know.
We're on the same page.
Look at that. So we put that on there, and then I'll show you later how to cover it with the chocolate ganache, because it's chocolate ganache again.
Okay.
So now what we're going to do is we're going to fill our pockets with the mousse.
And I'm going to let you go ahead and continue to do that, and then you're going to go ahead and stick that in the freezer?
Yep. And then we'll put the brownie on top of that, and we'll freeze it all in one.
And we're going to cover it in more chocolate deliciousness.
Yes.
All right. And you've given us the recipe, so we will post that on our website coming up later today, but you can always check out all her videos and recipes at lizbouchon.com.
Yes, and that is my blog site.
So you can catch up with her, see what she's up to today.
See what you like.